How's everybody doing? Welcome back to our trucking adventure. So, as you can see, we have another truck. I'm really excited for this one. Like I say, there's a few little things I'm not 100% sure on, but we got it for a good price. So, let's get her booted in the guts and we'll bring her out into the sunlight and we'll show you what we got. Alright, let's chuck her into gear, take the brakes off, get her moving forwards. We'll jump out of the cab and we'll have a bit of a look. Boys, we are eastbound and down. This is going to be fun. Alright, so I've got a job all selected up. We're going to chuck her in gear and we'll get a move on. Let on in the last episode that she is a big cam, so big old dirty Cummins. Smokes out the shop when you start her up. She is also straight piped, so she's a noisy old girl. And sounds awesome on the jakes as well. I do need to remember that it's not a two-stroke, so I can't rev it as high. Do I need to get across? I don't know. Come on, hurry up. Right, I don't need to get across, that's alright. Now I do. Coming across. The only thing I'm really a little bit upset about is the fact that it's only a 13 speed. Had a bit of a call around, nobody's got an 18 to suit it, so we're just rolling with 13 at the moment, but when she looks this good, what else are you gonna do? Also, listen to this. Oh, she sounds good. So we're just cruising up the road to pick up our load. It's just a basic little double, but it's going somewhere that we haven't been before, so should be a nice easy one to break in the new truck with. Oh, listen to it. She sounds majestic. We are going to have to probably start doing some 3-point turns though, because the amount of times I've gone cab over life, because I haven't needed to do a 3-point turn and I've just been able to spin it around, but that's okay. We got a long way to go, but we'll get there. Completely forgetting that we've got right on red here, so wasted quite a bit of time waiting there. This thing just sounds awesome. Again, not as good as I think the two-stroke sounds, but this thing looks better. But we're in the wrong lane. Dumbass. Alright. We want to move into the other lane after this intersection. And we want to be turning in here. Whoa. Hello. Ooh. Working the brakes hard already. Thank you. And up. just pull up right in the middle of the alleyway here, and I'm going to find out where we got to go for our load. Alright, so they've told me it's just over to my left, and that it's the first double over here, so the Starbridge double. We'll get all hooked up to this one. Definitely going to start feeling the extra length. Whoop, there we go, straight into a curb. But that is exactly what she said. Alright, let's get pinned into this double. Alright, I'll hook her up and go and check her out. Alright, so we're looking all good. Let's get a bit of a boogie on. Get the old girl working again. So yeah, it is a 74 W900A Kenworth. I think it's the 444 big cam Cummins. So similar power, I think, to my little two smoke, but I think it's got more torque. So thanks, buddy. All right, we're chucking a left out of here. We're good to the left, so wait for this guy to pass. Now that I'm used to the turning circle on the K100, I've got a much longer truck. And I'm definitely feeling it being a 13 speed. I'm having to split the gears more often, but that's fine. It's not like we're doing anything super strenuous yet, so... Alright, and we'll be jumping straight back up onto the highway. Heading back the way that we came. Lovely double in tow. You got a paver, my dude. But that's got a bit of weight to it. Is it a loco? Might be a loco. Alright. Still not 100% sure. Okay, they're all turning, so we can make a move. Ooh. Cut that way too wide. Whoop, that was... Yeah, I need to not be so aggressive with my gearing. Alright. So we're nice and wide. Yeah, I'm still definitely more used to the shorter cab over. Also really not used to shifting gears quite as early as I am in this. But we'll manage. She's a good looking rig though. And it drives so damn nice. And you never know, the 13 speed might be just what I need, really. Oh, we're coming off here. Right, we got the green to go through, so lovely. Another set of traffic lights up ahead. Listen to those jakes. Sounds so good. Alright, we've got the green. really need to read up on my big cam and find out what the rev range is, where the power band is in this motor. Alright, so we want to be turning up here somewhere. I'm sorry, but I'm taking up all of this as well for this maneuver. Wow, I'm going wide with this thing. Alright, switch motorways. Now we are on, I don't know. We're on Highway 70. And I believe we are now eastbound and down. Oh yeah, so now that we're on an highway, how has everybody's week been? I have had yet another hectic one. I had to start getting sorted for my fire brakes, which ended up being a massive drama because it's me, and of course it became a massive drama. My couple-year-old Cub Cadet would not start, my little ride-on mower. I've got about 2 acres and I need to slash everything down to below 75 mil, or about 3 inches for my friends over here. But yeah, it just would not start. I rebuilt the carb on it twice, and by rebuilt it, I mean I pulled it apart. Found that some idiot, not naming anybody but myself, left fuel in the bowl. Fuel turned to varnish, varnish turned to gum, and everything's plugged up. I thought I cleared it out. First it was the shut-off solenoid, cleaned that up so that was working again, sweet. Once again it's clicking, cool. Still no start, pull it apart again, needle and seat this time. Sure enough, they were stuck together, so got them all freed up. Put it back together and it had a hell of a leak. So my guess is the seat in it's not happy. The bowl was just overfilling from where it was leaking from. It was just dribbling out the front of the carb, so had to accept defeat. I had one more go at it yesterday morning, but still no go, so ended up having to go and borrow my dad's little tiny, what is it? It's a Rover Hydro Gopher thing. Weird little thing. What the hell's it got me doing here? Why am I... I don't know why it wanted me to go up and around there. It would have been to get me around the way station thing. Okay. Maybe I should have followed it. Alright. Alright, we are pulling up, ready for the way station. You're on forwards. Don't put your wheels on there yet because that'd be a dick move. Alright, let's see how fat we are. What's going on, boys? How you doing today? Alright, let's get this inspection underway. 70,000 pounds, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. That went well. So yeah, that'll be why it was trying to tell me to detour, was to avoid the way station. But yeah, so I had to borrow my dad's ride-on mower, and that took me probably 10 odd hours of mowing over 2 days. Normally it takes me 5 or 6 to do the whole yard, so I did have to do a lot of it twice because it just it didn't have the balls to do a lot of it, so I got it done, but yeah, it's been a hectic couple of days for me. We've got a new crabulator coming for the Cub. It's one of those Intelli ones that's got an electronically controlled carburetor just to confuse people like me, I think. But yeah. Alright. Going down this way. Listen to her. Alright. And of course, we're gonna have to stop. Not if we go now. Yep, that's right. Still can't be shifting gears. Yes! Whoop, hang on. Got confused. Almost got stuck in the washing machine. Alright. We're moving again. It's a gorgeous piece of Colorado that we're driving through right now. I mean, most pieces of Colorado are gorgeous, but this is not what a lot of people would expect to see from Colorado, I don't think. Everyone hears Colorado and just thinks of the mountains and the hills and all that fun stuff. Not really the... I'm not going to say flat, but the flat earth farming areas. Got a bit of a hill that we're cruising on up. Turns out I'm still really used to the old two-smoke that loves more RPM than this thing does. Alright. Yeah, so that's enough about my week. How did everybody enjoy the last couple episodes? I've been having so damn much fun. And down to 55. So yeah, that's the other thing with getting this truck. I did have to upgrade my workshop. Ooh. They didn't see how I could own multiple trucks with the tiny ass workshop that I had, so I've got I've upgraded my workshop. That's why it looked a lot nicer back at the beginning. And I've also got somebody driving the K100. So that's always fun. I have an employee. She's been good so far. So yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye on her a little bit. Explain to her that the two-stroke likes more RPM than most trucks, so you just have to keep them up. Which she was a little bit confused about, but then when she started driving it, she fell in love with the note of it as well, so... We are coming out of town here, merging into one lane, get a little bit of a boogie on. This thing feels much more stable than the big K100 felt, if I'm totally honest. K100 was a damn good truck, but this thing, it's got all of the character with the paint job. It's got the right exhaust on it, it's got the right grille in it, it's got the right dash in it, it's just about right. The paint's, I'd say 99% right, maybe a little bit of spacing's wrong. And a couple of little bits, but that's all stuff I can live with. Yeah, other than that, super happy with this truck. It's going to be a good workhorse for us. Sorry about that. Had a minor glitch with the system, but we're good and trucking again. So we need to slow her on down to 30. Really slow her on down. We've caught up to that, what is it, a cement truck? It's not a cement truck, it's just a liquid container thing. There's a Hummer. It's another interesting part of this state. Like I said, we're going to an area that we haven't been before, so that's always fun. Would like to visit everywhere in Colorado before too long, so I think we've got many places left to go. We've got some fast food on the right. Hope they don't mind that the snowman's rolling through town. Alright, we're going to wind her back up to 65. Love to see it. It's a good thing it's a fairly light little load we've got on today. Just to get us used to this truck. It's been good because getting used to the gear ratios and stuff this thing's got, it's not been quite as easy as I would have thought. But we're getting there. Okay, we've got another 30 miles to go, so we shouldn't be too far from coming in, finishing this job up. Slow this old girl down. Alright. Was definitely a bit tighter than I was originally anticipating on it being, but that's fine. Got another spaghetti in a section coming on up. Alright. So now I need to figure out how to go left. Alright, to go left we go straight. That makes sense. We are speeding yet again. Come on, slower on down just a smudgen. This feels a little fast. This truck feels so much more stable than the K100 felt at these sort of speeds. Not exactly what I'd call safe stable, but definitely more stable. Right. Did you want me in there as well? Oh, we can bypass this time. Nice. Gotta slow her on down though. And Lamar. I think I want to be in the other lane. For another weird sort of intersection. Oh god, it's right here. So we want to be turning here. When we get breaking the traffic, that is. Oh, way too wide. My god. I suck with a regular truck. Alright, and I think we want to be going this way. This is a weird old spot. Got a headquarters in there for somebody. Grab the right gear and right advice. 1 point to anybody that understands that reference. Right, we're good to go straight across. Alright. How you doing, guys? The snowman is here. just come on in just a smudgen and we'll find out where you want this thing. Alright, so they want it just up against the fence there, so I'm sure we can manage that. Just swing all the way over this way as fast as we can. Flow back around straight. I'll be hugging this wall as much as I can. Alright, we should just about be in. Alright, I will get her all unhooked and we will see you at the paperwork. But not a bad haul to start us out with for the day. Good chunk of money. Lovely. What do we want to go for here? I'm unlocking more licenses. What do we got? We got 1, 2, 3. Flammable solids, toxics and infectious. Let's go for the class 8. Why not? Yep, definitely need to suck it in turning this big bitch around. Right, so there's nothing really that I can get done that's available for me at the moment. I'm about halfway through my logbook, but everything's going to take me overtime, and then they're expecting it before I would, be able to get it done, so while staying legal. So we will, whoop, we got somebody coming that way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and pack it up early for the night. I'm just going to put my feet up, have a bit of a snooze, maybe watch some TV in the cab, in the bunk, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I wasn't feeling the best this morning. I'm starting to feel a lot better now, so we'll jump in the laptop and we'll see what jobs we've got available. We'll start the truck up, make sure that she's all aired up, and we'll see what we can do. Alright, so there's no really good jobs. We've got one that's alright, so we'll go and grab that. We'll just chuck her in gear, brakes are off. Alright. Oh, I need to try and sneak around. Can't sneak around that way. Definitely not hopping a curb, that's somebody else, not me. Excuse me, pardon me. Definitely not the snowman. Yeah, like I say, it's not a very long haul, so we may end up doing a third job today, just to take the episode out a bit, otherwise it might be a little bit short. But yeah, this job's up the road a little ways, so we gotta cruise on up and grab that first. Oh good, I can bypass without a load. Sweet. Oh, no, I do want to be in that lane, dumbass. Oh, come on, you gotta give us a faster speed limit than this, guys. Alright, 65. Alright. Let's get her slowed down. Around the corner, lovely. She does handle alright. Just need to get used to her being quite as long as she is because I'm so not used to it. But we'll manage. We're not doing too badly. These slow speed limits on some of these back roads though, it's a little bit annoying, but it's fine. So this is where we are picking up from, apparently. Bring her in here. And then I think we go to the right. Okie doke. Right, I'm gonna go and see what they tell me and I'll find out where this load is. Right, so they said it's the boom lift just over there. The only one that they've got here, so let's swing around. It's a good looking load, but it's not heavy and it's not going a long way, so not a huge paying load for us, unfortunately, but everything that was paying better was going almost to damn California, so let's pin into this boom lift. Right, we'll go and couple her up and we'll take a walk around. Right, so we're all buttoned up, we're all good to go. Let's release the brakes and get a boogie on. Yeah, like I say, the load's not heavy. I think it's under 30,000 pounds, so really nothing for this truck, but like I say, there really wasn't a whole lot of jobs for me to pick from, so I just took one that looked pretty cool. And yeah, we'll just keep on boogieing. As long as I can remember how to shift gears. Alright, so we're going to jump straight back onto the motorway. Round the corner here. Oh god, I gotta try and turn left here. This could be entertaining. Clear. Bit to the left. Oh, we're really not clear to the right. Oh, tagged us on. It's okay though. Come on, you going past? I need to be in that lane, motherfucker. Sorry, Mr. Mustang Man, I'm coming across. Alright, that was only really dodgy, but we got there. Okay. So like I say, this is a fairly short little run that we've got lined up for the here, so we may find another short little one when we get there. I've already forgotten the name of the town we're going to. Burlington or something? Whoop, stop playing with your PDA. Burlington. Got a good speed limit of 65, that's about where this truck's happy. I would really like to try and track down an 18 speed for this thing though. 13's fine for most things, but I would like to start getting into some heavier jobs, and I really need the lower ranges in the 18 speed, so these gears are just spaced just a bit far apart for my liking. Alright, we are in farming country good here though. Definitely want to slow her down for this corner though. Right. Another cool little settlement that we got here. Let's move on over to the right-hand lane. Slow her on down a bit further. I've said it a bunch, but I'm really happy with this truck. Could not have found a better one for what I paid, I don't think. I mean, I do have 2 sizable loans out now because I did need to up my workshop size. And buy said second truck, and the workshop was honestly more expensive than the truck. Oh my god, look at this hill. We're dropping Urpums. Not rapidly enough to worry me though. We're good, we're Gucci. Amount of people on the side of the road cheering on the snowman. Love to see it. Good sized fuel station there. Right, let's get a roll on. This is just such a gorgeous place to drive. Some weird little roads that we're travelling along though. Definitely not as exciting as like the switchbacks and stuff we were doing back in Arizona, but they're gorgeous in their own way. Alright, slow her down a little more. Whoop. That was close. Apparently we've been here. Is this the way that we came from? Make sure nobody's asleep in this town. We've got a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Oh god, what are the police doing? That didn't look good. Stay in your own lane, Brent. Okay. We're just cruising on through for now. We'll be merging back into one lane, I imagine. That we are. Alright. We can cruise back up to 45. We can try to cruise back up to 45, but I don't think we're going to do it. Right. There we go. Starting to get a bit more revs into her. It's looking a little bit sad, that one on the road there. Alright. Shift her up. Oh god, that might have been a bad time to shift up. It's fine, it's fine. We'll manage. Alright, we can get all the way up to 65 again, so... Going to the top box. Haven't really spent a lot of time in the top box in this one. It's good to use the bottom box a hell of a lot more, but don't really want to be using the bottom box a whole lot. Because then you run out of gears to go down to real quick. Alright, 65. Close enough. Up to the big highway up ahead, and we'll be chucking a right. Jumping back on. Come on. I And I've got the right gear in here somewhere. Come on, you big lumbering biatch. You can do it. Right, move on over. Alright. I don't think we're going to hit the 75, but we'll certainly give it a go. She did not like changing into fourth then, and I don't really know why. I had to have a couple of goes at it, but we found it. Alrighty. Motoring along now. Yes, all this thing is missing is the 18 speed, and it'll be so much better. 13's cool in its own way, but give me back my 18. Alrighty, we are fairly motorboating along now. And we haven't got anything heavy on board, so that makes it a bit easier, but I don't even need the last couple of gears. I'm going for one though. She absolutely loves it. We are quickly catching up though, so not going to be doing it for much longer. Give her a bit more juice. We're almost into Burlington. Alright, so we'll be pulling off right up here. And that'll be pretty much job doneskies. Alright. Alright, so we got a little bit of a hill start. See how we go up here. Lovely. Starting to get used to the girthiness. There we go, found the gear I was looking for. It was in there, just had to search. Skipped a gear by accident, because, you know, I still can't drive. I've been doing it for, you know, a couple of weeks now, so. Let's bring her in here. And we'll see where they want me to shove it. I'm sure they've got an open hole for me. Alright. So they want it up in the back corner. Up in the back corner. They want it. God, in there. Okay. I have to pretend that I'm almost kind of competent. Alright. Chuck her in a backwards gear of some form. Chase it. Yep. As I keep saying, it's not the nicest looking reverse jobs, but I get it done. Right, let's just straighten up, have another quick little go at it. It reacts a lot slower as well, compared to the 100. But when you look this good, it doesn't really matter. Alright, they're happy there, so we will get her uncoupled. Right, that one is done as well. Not the highest paying job we've had, but not terrible. Right, I was just talking to them and they said that one of their buddies up the road has a thing of milk that they need delivered. They said normally they wouldn't ask, but they had a driver lined up for it and he had to pull out due to personal reasons. They kind of need it there as soon as possible, really, so they asked if I can whip up there and see if I can give them a hand with it. They've punched into my GPS, it's a couple of miles up the road, so we'll whip on up there and we'll see what we can do for them. They said it's just up past the big fuel station, and they also said don't be in the left lane like an idiot, which I was doing. That big fuel station. Alright, so it's just this little entrance right here that we're looking for on the left. Right, let's go and see if I can find what they have for me. We'll be back in a minute. Alright, so they've sort of given me some directions that I didn't fully understand, so we'll see if I can figure it out. They said right after the little silo jiggy. Well, they had proper terms for it, but then I think they said it was in on the left. Yeah, tanker there. Right, let's swing around and we'll reverse into her and we'll get ready to go for a quick run up north. Get into this one nice and quickly. Alright. Let's get her all buttoned up. Alright, so we're all pinned in. Let's hit the road. On a gear that we want. Let the brakes off and we'll see if we can figure out a way to get out of this place. Probably back the way we came's a safe bet. But being a big tanker, she's long. Is exactly what she said. Alright. So guys. Alright, we're looking like we're good to join back on, so let's keep on heading north. We're heading to Sterling. Another place I haven't been before. Let's bring the GPS back up. Alright. So we're gonna cruise on through Burlington and we're gonna head to Sterling. Hopefully we make good time today because that would be nice. I imagine we'll make it there tonight. I mean, we'll push on through, make sure that we do, but we don't want to be too painfully illegal about it, so chucking her right here. Come on, get a move on. Swing around. Tanker's fairly chunky. I'm going to think ahead and scooch across one. Right, and we should be going pretty much green straight away. Will we have to stop? No, we won't. Nailed that timing. Alright, and we want to be chucking a left here. We don't need to be going as wide as I think. Alright. Pulling this thing of raw milk straight through the middle of suburbia. Come on, grab the gear. There we go. Of course we're going to get hit with a train. Hopefully it's not a big one. It's not looking like it's small. I need that too. Decent sized train, you're making me look weak. Alright. Enough of your ding-donging. Right, let's get a move on. Oh, we got, yeah, just under 4 hours to get there. Oh, according to the GPS anyway, so we'll just settle in for this one, I think. Come on, find the gear, Brent. I do miss my 18 speed. I've said it a few times, but that's all this truck's missing is the 18 speed. And the second I snavel one up that'll bolt up, I'm grabbing it. Alright, so we've got a limit of 65. We're on the back roads, which is where I prefer to be honest. Highways are okay, but back roads are more fun. Whoops. Missing gears again, but that's fine. We're still motoring. Just grab my headlights on though. Just because it looks like it's starting to get a little bit late in the day. Oh, yep, 7 o'clock. It stayed daytime quite a long time. Sun's still up and it's here after 7 o'clock. It's a damn good effort. Right, so we'll set the cruise and yeah, we'll just cruise. As I said, these guys needed that milk there tonight, so we're going to get it to them tonight. Come hell or high water. This is cool looking. It's a damn long straight though. I'm surprised that this place isn't covered in burnouts. Alright, I'm going to slow her down to 55. I need to slow her down even further now. Wake some people up. Wow, 25, really slow her down. really slow her down through this little town. Alright, and we'll be pulling up right here to wait for a green light. Right, so we've got green. Start running her through the gears again. So we had a good first stint there without too many delays. We're still just under 3 hours away, so yeah, like I say, good first stint. This thing's also doing really well on fuel. Made quite a few miles in it today, and haven't needed to fuel her up yet, and we're not even at half a tank. So I dare say we got probably more fuel on this than the K100 had. Either that or by some miracle that makes no sense to me, a 2 strokes worse on fuel than a big Cam Cummins. I wouldn't understand that though. It's not like I used to rev the tits out of that thing just because it sounded good. Alrighty, up into the top box. Travelling through some beautiful farmland here. Just look how good it looks. Alrighty, up to 65. She loves it. I keep saying it, but she really does. Just zoned out just a little bit, just the sound of the motor and the tyres running on the ground, it just feels right, you know. Got one of them big roundy bloody sprinkler jiggies. Making some pretty damn good time on this run as well. Cruise along at 60. Just loving life, really. Turned out to be a good thing that I was not feeling too great this morning, because I probably wouldn't have gotten this job if I was feeling alright, so. It's a nice piece of road that we've got though. I can't believe how good these roads are. All the way up in the tippy top of Colorado. Such a great drive. And I've fallen in love with this truck, I really have. Definitely gonna miss my big Kenworth, my big K100, but this just feels right. It feels a lot more stable. Feels a lot more planted on the road. I know that doesn't really make sense because, you know, it's a truck, not a race car, but yeah, the big cab over had its advantages, don't get me wrong. The maneuverability of that thing was awesome, and the sound was so good. But yeah, the stability of it was just terrible. It constantly felt like it was going to try and fall over on you. Alright, people are letting me in, so I'm going to take that. Need to remember that I can't rev it out as far as I can the two-stroke. Right, what do we got? 67 miles to go, so a bit over an hour. Something about fourth with this truck. It's not always happy finding it, so... just have to slow down a bit when I'm selecting fourth, I think. Alrighty. I've just noticed we are back onto a main highway, which is a little bit boring, but that's fine. Coming into Sterling, I think it was. We'll be in the outskirts shortly, it's only 55 miles away. Can already tell everybody behind us is not happy right now about that guy being in the left lane slowing everyone down. It's a gorgeous night that we've got here. It's almost 10 o'clock. We got a shit ton of milk on board. Third load for the run. Definitely be the longest run that we've done. Well, 3 runs. Actually, it'd probably be about what we'd normally run with 2 longer or medium to long runs, but can't wait until we start getting some really long ones where it's pretty much just 1 run an episode, 1 run a week. But I might still just do 2 and we'll just have some longer episodes because this is just... it's just something else. Something right about driving trucks. Just sitting happy in the bottom box at the moment. Probably should have been up in the top box, but haven't really needed it. Oh, that's the rumble strip. Get it back in at 4 high. Alright. There we go. About 15 k's to go, so we're almost done with this run. The emergency milk. Sorry, emergency raw milk. Right, I definitely didn't forget to indicate there. Alright, we'll wait for these lights to go green. Alright, so we're green and going. Come on. Definitely took off in the wrong gear then. I mean, it did it, but it wasn't happy about it. And according to my GPS, we've got to do a little bit of a loopy-loop up ahead. So if this guy will hurry up and go past. Come on, my dude, I need to be in that, and you're gonna... coming across then. Alright. Right, and we will wait at this one. We're rolling through Sterling now. We got another set of traffic lights. We're going to have a few to go through, I have a feeling. have to pull up here and wait yet again. They could have told me there'd be so many traffic lights in this town. Alright, so we're green again. Good looking Jeep they got in that yard. Too bad I don't want it. Right, I think this is one way. I'm gonna move across here and probably be very wrong. And we will wait yet again. Alright, so we should be going green in a sec. There we go. Not gonna lie, the layout of this is not my favourite. Alright, we got yet another red light. Oh, no, we've timed this one well. I'm having this whether it goes amber or not. Probably shouldn't be using my engine brakes at this time of night, to be honest. It's almost 11 at night. Alright, all that just because we were on that highway that we're just about to go under now. We're gonna come around here. These guys are gonna get their emergency milk delivery. Must have a big bowl of cereal, they're hungry. Alright. A railway crossing, but I'm not hearing or seeing any dinging, so I'm gonna be able to cruise on through here. Oop, found a gear. Alright. Let's pull up and we'll find out where they want their milk. They said just take it straight ahead under the gantry there. And there's a spot light marked out for it. They need it under one of these in a minute, but they're not ready for it yet, so... Alright. Cruise on through here, swing her over to the left. Alright. I think this is about where they said they wanted it. I'll get her uncoupled and we'll see you at the paperwork again. Yeah, it was another good old load for us. Not terrible pay either for how quick we needed to get it done. But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you all for watching. As usual, hints, tips and tricks are always greatly appreciated. Until next time, be good or be good at it, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.